Welcome to Slaughterhouse Stories. I hope you enjoy the story I have for you tonight.
The Traffic Light by MortifyMore.
Anybody would have ran that light, drunk or not. You know, after I got out, I went back there. I sat in the lots nearby, just watching that intersection, the one where Alexandra meets Faulkner. Did you know it takes an average of 3 seconds, full Mississippis, for green to change to red? On all 4 sides it's like that, except on Thursday, at 10:23 p.m. Coming in east, the light goes from green to red in half a second, and the other lane switches to green about 5 seconds earlier. Ain't that something? Dr. Batter put down his notepad. That's what you said 25 years ago. You think the intersection is broken? No. Dr. Batter looked up from his notes to the man with the sunken face that told only regret and pain. I thought 25 years ago. I thought it was broken. I know it ain't broken. So then it's programmed wrong. No. It's programmed to change lights based on calculations. Calculations put in there probably 4 decades ago. No, it's something else. That intersection ain't busy. Nobody pays attention to the lights. Nobody's noticed it before, but I did. And I think it knows I know. It? The lights. The intersection. No. The lights. A moment of silence washed over the room. And then the clock's sharp ticks crept into existence. Mr. Grath, are you saying that the lights have some weird quality to them? That they're behaving in a way they're not meant to? I think it's acting the way it means to. Like it wants. To cause accidents? Like yours? Yes. The clock suddenly chimed in. Gears and sprockets and details hidden away in the brown shell, working in a common goal to tell time. It chirped. 1, 2, 3. 3 o'clock. Satisfied with itself, the clock grew quiet, then resumed its soft ticking. It had completed its task. Now it waited for the next opportunity. Appointment's up, Mr. Grath. I'll see you next week. The 2 men stood up, but Mr. Grath grabbed the doctor's arm. It knows. Dr. Batter traveled down Alexandria, heading south back home. The dashboard read 10:23 p.m. After his meeting with Mr. Grath, he dined with a colleague, but his mind could not focus on the jovialities with a dear friend, for he thought about what his patient had said about the murderous light. Mr. Grath had nearly 2 decades taken from him, and reasonably he'd obsess over the cause. A bright red signaled for him to slow, and as the car crawled slowly, he saw Faulkner extending perpendicular to Alexandria on a pole. His chest tightened. He stared at the intense red. Then in a quick flash, the red morphed to green. He did not move. Suddenly, a semi flew by going breakneck speeds. He looked back at the light, which seemed to glow for him alone. Before he could react, it changed back to yellowless red. And like a blood moon it hovered, crimson impatient.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed tonight's story, please like, share, and subscribe. And until next time,
Stay spooky.